Okay, for 2C we have another one that has a square root, but this is different from B because this time we have the square root on top. Now there is something that we have on the bottom, but 45 can never be equal to 0. So in this case we don't have to worry about the bottom at all because no matter what, the bottom is always 45. So we're just going to focus on the top square root. Now we talked about before that whatever's inside the square root has to be positive. So you're going to take whatever you have inside the square root. This time I'm going to include the equal sign. So the reason why is because if the top part is 0, then 0 divided by 45 is 0, and that's okay, that's defined. The only problem comes when we're trying to divide by 0, that's when you can't do it. So in this case, if you have a square root on the top, then you want to use the equal sign. So this is how you always will set them up with the square root on top. You're going to do whatever's inside the square root greater than or equal to 0. Solving for that will give you the numbers that you're allowed to use in here for the domain. Let's solve for this one. You're going to add 4 to both sides, and then we're going to divide both sides by 3. Now we're not dividing by a negative this time, so the sign does not switch. We can just keep it as x is greater than or equal to, and then 4/3. So for this one, the equal sign means that we are going to include 4/3 in the bracket. So we're going to do that, and it's greater than, which means it's going to go to positive infinity. So we include the 4/3. Bracket means you include it. Parenthesis means you're not including that particular number. We do want to include this time because we have the equal sign.